Hi, welcome back to our third example for 7.2 compound interest. This example is titled Determine the Interest Rate. It says Nina is starting a small business. She applies for an $8,000 loan, which she plans to repay in 4 years. She's told by the loan officer that the amount payable when the loan is due is $11,501.24. What rate of interest, compounded annually, is Nina being charged? So let's identify what we're given. So Nina's borrowing $8,000, so that's the principal. Okay, and she is paying at the very end. So this is what the amount due at the very end is: 11,501.24. All right, we're looking for the interest rate compounded annually. So if she pays this in 4 years, there's just going to be 4 compounding periods because it compounds once a year for 4 years. Now we can find the interest rate. So it's very important that n lines up with the compounding frequency. Okay. All right, so I'm going to use our formula. This won't be too hard. And we're going to solve for I. So we know everything except for I here. So we just have to isolate. First step, divide both sides by 8,000. And that works out to 1.437,655. Okay, just had my solution done from before, so just reading that off. Now we got 1 plus I, make sure this is in the bracket, raised to the exponent 4. So we're still trying to get I by itself. I like to take care of this exponent. So a little trick you can do, if something's raised to the exponent 4, to reverse it, you can take that expression and multiply it, raise that to the exponent 1 over 4. So if you remember the power law, when a power is raised to another exponent, we're just supposed to multiply those together. You can see how 4 times a quarter would cancel out to 1. Okay, whatever you do to one side, can't forget, we got to do it to the other. All right, so those are canceled out there. So my right side, I'm going to have 1 plus I. On the left side, 1.437655. So it's definitely important to keep these decimal places because we're now taking the 4th root. So that works out to, we'll put that in the calculator, 1.437655 raised to the exponent 1 over 4. Put that in a bracket if you're writing the fraction out. 1.09, and let's round up. 9, actually we could keep it at 9.4. Okay, and now for the interest rate. This is the easy part, subtract 1 from both sides. Your interest rate should always be a decimal. Okay, you can convert that as a decimal. We'll bring this over to, and we'll say I equals 9.4%. Okay, so that's not a terrible interest rate for borrowing money. Okay, so we could just say a quick statement. The interest rate is approximately, because we rounded, 9.4% compounded annually, like the question asked for. Okay, if if the question said, we want to know the interest rate compounded monthly. Okay? So if they said that, well, my number of compounding period, because it's compounded monthly, that's 12 times a year by 4 years. There'd be 48 compounding periods. Okay, I would do the question the same way, but I would put 48 as the exponent instead. Okay, how would I get rid of something raised to the exponent 48? I would just write it as raise it to the 1 over 48 to cancel it out. I ended up doing that on both sides. So, okay. All right, so that is it for 7.2 compound interest. Take a look in the textbook. There's under the key concepts, there's a nice table that tells you how to calculate the frequency of compounding period. So sometimes they have like bi-weekly, quarterly, semi-annually, and you want to make sure you know how many compounding periods that is. So don't forget to take a look at that. That's on page 432. Okay, that's it for this lesson. I'll see you guys later.